Hey guys, it's Mickey. Okay, so I just got home from school and I'm still in my dress clothes from school because we have this, it's a dress code mixed with a uniform. Like, it's difficult to explain, so I'm not even going to explain it. So I was told to either do a broadcast or make a video about the whole Austin Jones situation because people were upset with my view on it. So, if you're watching this and you have no idea what the Austin Jones situation is, then I would go to Damon Fizzy's Twitter and look, because I'm not really going to explain the whole entire thing, because that'll be a long-ass video. But basically, he was asking for he asked his underage fans for things so he could have sexual pleasure. And it was against the law, and so now he's about to get off of Warped Tour, and no one's really heard from him on Twitter or anything. And yeah, but okay, a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but the girls were 13 through 18. 18 isn't underage, so I don't know why they included the age 18. But, so I'm just going to say 13 through 17. If you're 13 through 17, now when I was 13, and I'm now 17, I knew what was right and what was wrong for a guy to do. And I didn't let guys off easy if they tried anything. And so, I find it kind of stupid that all of the girls played, okay, I'm saying play victim, because some of this stuff has happened 2-3 years ago and they're now just coming forth. Some of them did block him on their social media sites, and some, but none of them reported it to a police officer, even though they had proof. None of them reported it to their parents, and their parents didn't deal with it or talk to Austin or anything. And nothing got done about Austin, and they could have. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit saying, oh, they couldn't have because they were victims, and oh, they couldn't have because they were scared, and oh, he was their idol. Well, okay, think of it this way. If you hated the person and they were famous, would you still come forth? If you didn't idolize them at all, would you have come forth? Yes? Okay. So, there's my thing. It's like Jason from V1I. He's a sex offender and everything, and there are people who are like, oh no, he didn't do that. And I don't know the full story, and I don't care to know the full story. I just know he's a danger, kind of, and so I used to be a fan, and I'm just staying away from his stuff now, because the Austin Jones thing opened my eye, and I'm just sick of people abusing their power. Yeah, Austin is to blame, but I think the victims are also, because they let him off. They didn't do anything to make it so he was caught or he was dealt with. Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate comments, or people messaging me from somewhere, or posting to me somewhere about how I'm wrong, how Austin really isn't a bad guy. I'm gonna get it from all sides, but this is my opinion. The victims are also to blame, because they're being victims and they're not rising above it. They're not, they had to wait for Damon Fizzy, a YouTuber who's in his 20s, to stand up and do something about it. They waited for him. Nobody actually got any real help when it actually happened. They played victim for all of these years, or for however many months or years it happened, or how many weeks, it doesn't matter. They played victim and they didn't get help. So, it's on them also. Yeah, I'm blaming Austin because he did it originally, but they could have gotten help. Like, the police might have not have been able to do anything because it was online, but you still could have blocked them. You could have blocked Austin on Twitter, Kik, iMessage, texting, anything. You could have blocked him, and then you could have told your parents. Your parents could have talked to Austin. They could have, because he was using iMessage for most of it, so they could have FaceTimed him and talked to him for you and told him to leave you the hell alone. Your parents could have reported it to the police for you. That is, if your parents actually care, because some people, they listen to this music because their parents don't care. I don't know, it just depends on the person, but everyone thinks, oh, if you're like 13 through 17, you can't make your own choices. That's a lie. You can. You don't have to be a victim. You hear about all of these rape crimes and the girls play victim. Like, they let it get to them. Like, I've never been raped, but I sure as hell wouldn't let the guy know I'm afraid. I wouldn't let him know that I'm in pain. I would rise above it. And that's what every one of you should do. Because playing victim isn't going to get you anywhere. It's just going to make everyone feel sorry for you. And why do you want people to feel sorry for you unless you want attention? And that's the reason why you're doing it. But if that's not the case, then you really shouldn't be doing it. So I feel like everyone should have come forth sooner. And if you did come forth and nothing got done, but you blocked him, then good. If you didn't block him, you didn't come forth sooner, and you were still talking to him throughout all of this, then you're playing victim, and I'm not saying you're crazy, because you're not, but you're kind of pathetic. And I'm as blunt as it gets. I state my opinion, and to me that is real pathetic. So I hope this opened up everyone's eyes about my opinion. I just wanted to get it out there because I've been really upset about it, and I got told off yesterday and called, what did I get called? I think I was called pathetic because I wanted to talk about it on a broadcast. Like, some person was broadcasting on YouNow, and I commented, like, in the chat, and I told him what I felt because we were talking about it because I brought it up, and he called me pathetic because this was my point of view. Bye.